In a small village near a railway junction, there lived a poor man named Raghav. Every day, he sat near the station, asking travelers for money just to survive. People knew him only as the village beggar. Raghav believed this was his fate. I was born poor, so I will die poor, he often thought. One afternoon, a well-dressed man arrived at the station. He wore clean clothes, polished shoes, and carried himself with confidence. Seeing him, Raghav thought, "This man looks rich. Maybe he will give me more money." Raghav approached him and asked for alms. The man looked at him calmly and said, "Do you only know how to ask, or do you also know how to give?" Raghav was shocked. "Sir, I am a beggar. I have nothing to give," he replied. The man smiled and said, "In life, nothing comes for free. The world works on give and take. If you believe you have nothing to give, you will always receive nothing." With those words, the man boarded the train and left. That night, Raghav couldn't sleep. The words kept echoing in his mind. If you believe you have nothing to give. For the first time, he questioned his thinking. Is my life really poor? Or is my thinking poor? The next morning, while sitting near the station, Raghav noticed wild flowers blooming beside the tracks. A thought struck his mind. What if I give something in return? He picked a few flowers and went back to his usual place. Now, whenever someone gave him money, Raghav smiled and offered a flower in return. Something unexpected happened. People smiled back. Some even gave more money than usual. Children were happy. Travelers felt respected. Raghav realized something powerful. People were not giving him charity anymore. They were valuing what he offered. Days passed. Raghav became confident. His eyes shone with hope. One day, he saw the same well-dressed man again. Raghav approached him and said, "Sir, today I won't beg. If you give me money, I will give you flowers." The man smiled and accepted. "You are no longer a beggar," he said. "You are a trader." Those words changed Raghav forever. The next day, Raghav did not return to the station. Months later, the villagers were surprised to see a man in clean clothes running a small flower business. It was Raghav. He had started by selling flowers, then supplying them to temples, then to nearby towns. One day, at the same station, the well-dressed man met him again. Raghav smiled and said, "You didn't change my situation. You changed my thinking, and my life changed automatically." Moral of the story: your life is not limited by your situation, but by how you see yourself. When you change your thinking, your actions change. When your actions change, your life changes. Think bigger, believe in your value, and watch life transform itself.